intense, tight, tantalising quarter-final of the World Matchplay in Blackpool, with Keith Deller leading 11-9, and this next 21st leg could be the key of the door to a place in the semi-finals, because Peter Manley here, he trails. He really needs to win this leg with the throw. If Deller can overturn that throw, then he will go into the next leg just looking for that one to go through. And this has been a match, John, where we have had more legs won against the throw than any other time this week.
Yes, and Manley, in order to go through without having to go beyond the 25 legs, has got to win the next 4. But he'll be happy to be able to take this beyond
140.
25 from here. They're not clapped out yet by any means, although they've been up there for 20 legs.
125.
Takes 3.5 to 4 minutes to rattle through a leg of darts on average, and
99.
There you can say, well over the hour.
121.
121, treble 17 would have been his shot had Deller been on a finish, but 40 left, Deller way back, 192.
And Manley in the past has faltered on his finishing, notably in the 7th leg and the 11th when he missed for 7 darts. But one fancies at this stage of the game, he doesn't like to make a slip.
Ah, come on, he says. He's annoyed with himself. That's a long way off. He's not so keen on double 5. So, well, this will be a gamble. Remember when Deller before burst his score when Manley wanted, and Manley's playing the same game. He's burst his score to go back to 40, gambling that Deller won't get 127. If he gets treble 19 and bull, then Manley will be sorry. Oh, Deller did it against Bristow in 1983 when Bristow shunned a shot. And Deller came in there with a leggy nose. Don't meddle with me, Mr. Manley. 127. Well, there we are. That is something
121.
a little bit special. Manley didn't think Deller was going to get 127. Kim did.
Yes, you have to agree that was a remarkable moment in the history of televised darts. Manley deliberately burst his shot, gambling Deller could not hit 127 on the ball.
60.
Really was a magical moment.
Yeah, and there are a lot of dart players out there, pros and amateurs alike, and a lot of good county players who'll say a double, you should never shun a shot at a double. Double 5 there. I have, on a number of occasions through this match, mentioned the fact that Manley's looked less than confident on double 5, and yet you still have to go for the double that's on offer. Too risky. Deller nearly paid for it. In fairness, in the case of Deller and Bristow back in 83, Bristow shunned the bull. But I don't think you should ever shun a double myself.
Well, they'll be talking about that moment and that shot, John, in the pubs and clubs, and all our brethren out there watching in pubs and clubs. That's one to talk about, isn't it?
80 for the match. Manley shaken.
Well, he looks like a Zeppelin who's run into a machine gun blast. Now, Deller, 20 tops, double top for the match.
60.
Gotta wait a bit longer, Kim. Manley's going to hit a 180 here to pressurise. Tops if he comes back. That might be his last gesture, but it might not. Deller for the match.
20.
Double 10. Lines it up.
Gets
in it. Deller's in the semi-final. What a game. What a game. Deller. What a game.
Yes, indeed. Keith Deller moves into the semi-final. He's exhibition, and things certainly are getting better for the Deller fella.
But things can only get better. For Pete Deller!
Stage empty at the moment, and the reason is that Keith Deller has just seen off the challenge of Peter Manley, the 4th seed here, Rod Harrington earlier, having edged out Bob Anderson in a dramatic quarter-final. And Rod Harrington now meets Keith Deller in the semi-final of the 1998 World Matchplay Championship. And what a match that could be, especially bearing in mind the way this fella's playing at the moment. Congratulations, Keith.
Thanks, Jeff.
You said you put a lot of it down to experience. In what sense?
I think that, well, the last sort of 2 years, Jeff, that Peter Manley, Rod Harrington, Alan Warriner, obviously Phil Taylor, have been winning a lot of the tournaments. And Peter's been winning a lot of tournaments. You know, he's playing superb darts. When we sort of, on the practice board, he said a couple of things. If I win this game, that will take me to number 3 in the world. And I went, Peter, I've been around for 15 years, and I think it's a long time. He couldn't really wind me up on the practice board. And there was a couple of times there today when we played, I took a chance where I thought, it was a big finish, if you can hit it, hit it. And then he did it against me, and I think today, I mean, Peter really was having a lot of bad darts, but I think he played me more on the board. And I don't know, no disrespect to Peter, he was very uptight, and I was just trying to work him a little bit. I know it says the same as the wrong thing, but you just throw your darts. But it was a couple of times I said, take the big finish out, then he missed it, and then he tested me and I took it out, and I thought, you know, it's going my way today.
Was there any self-doubt creeping in, Keith, when that 8-4 lead had been whittled away to 8 apiece?
Not really, because I mean, I should have gone 9-5 up. I missed 3 at double 20, and I was disappointed with that, but when you're always ahead, you can always win. When you're behind, you're chasing the opponent. Today, even when he came back to 8-7, I thought, it doesn't matter, I'm still winning. He's still got to get ahead of me. And you have to keep that self-belief. If not, you'll go, oh, he's coming back, he's going to beat me. But I think today it just shows you, I mean, 15 years, Jeff, it's a long time being on TV, and I think today experience told.
I mean, your finishing was as clinical as I can remember it for a long while, and we can see that 1-2-7 check out in the 21st leg, which I think you took a bit of pleasure from. And the ball to finish. It's exhibition stuff, Keith.
Well, I think it was the wrong time to do it. I mean, if you want 161, 164, take a chance. 127, you've only got to hit 1 treble out of 2 darts. It's a lot easier. A 164 or 161, you've got to hit 2 trebles in the bullseye. That's when you should take a chance. But when he took a chance 127, I thought, come on, Keith, just hit 1 good dart out of 2, and I got half a chance. And when it went in, I thought, that's broke the camel's back anyway.
That must be one of your best televised victories, Keith, for a long while.
I'm really pleased because, I mean, I've been playing on Sky now for 5 years, and I've had some funny old games, and the thing is, I think one important thing, Jeff, the last 3 years I've been in the top 8 in the world, and this is the first time I've not been seeded at Blackpool for 2 or 3 years. So I beat Peter Everson, number 5, and Peter Manley, number 4, and I'm not bad for an old one. I'm getting older now. The gel's on the hair. They're trying to cover the grey hairs up, but I still think I can play good darts.
And of course, Eric Bristow gave you some good advice, didn't he, before the start of the tournament, and told you just to go out there and, you know, and relax.
Well, I played Eric a lot of times, and you know, on the bingo halls and whatever, and you know, I played brilliant darts. And he said, if you can just take it on TV, you'll beat a lot of the players in the tournament. But I can't get too sort of overawed now. I mean, I've got to realise now I'm in the semi-final. My scoring's got to be picked up. If I pick up the scoring against Rod like I did against Peter Everson, I've got a good chance, because I feel that so far in the tournament, I think the finishing, I don't think anybody's finished better than I have so far this week. But my scoring's got to be good enough to get a chance at the finishing. So I'm really pleased. I think this year I've had a good year, Jeff. I got the semi-final, and Rod beat me in the third and fourth playoff. And actually, that was the first time there was 3 180s consecutive on TV. And it happened a couple of nights ago. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm doing well this year, and I should try my best. And if I play how I should play, then it'll be a cracking semi-final.
And Rod's reached the semi-finals, but you're probably encouraged by